When did one full-time job in Australia stop being enough? Somewhere between the 2020 lockdowns and right now in 2026, the economic rules changed, and most Australians didn't get the memo. People are working more hours than their parents ever did, and they are earning more on paper too. Yet at the end of every month, there's less money left over than ever before. This isn't a result of bad luck or poor budgeting. It is a system that simply no longer adds up. The numbers tell the real story. Australia is one of only a handful of developed countries where real wages are still going backwards, sitting about 4.8% below pre-pandemic levels. Even if you receive a pay rise, that money buys less than it did 6 years ago. At the same time, mortgage stress is climbing fast, with roughly 1.64 million Australians at risk of struggling with their home loans. Recent data shows that after paying for housing, families are being left with barely enough to cover food, fuel, and basic bills. Survival mode has become the new normal. The classic Aussie dream of one job, one home, and a stable life was built for an economy that no longer exists. Back in the 1990s, a single wage could support a family and pay off a mortgage. Today, that same lifestyle requires two full-time incomes, and even then, things remain tight. Groceries, insurance, power bills, and rent have skyrocketed, while wages lag near their lowest level in over a decade relative to real prices. This pressure hits younger Australians under 35 the hardest. They entered a housing market that grew 4 times in price while wages barely moved. Renters face empty rental home rates below 2%, giving landlords all the power to raise prices. Meanwhile, older Australians face safe-feeling superbalances stretched thin across longer lives, pushing the reality of retirement into their 70s just to stay afloat. Relying on one income source is no longer safety. It is a single weak link. One layoff or illness and everything can fall apart. A second income changes that completely by providing control and peace of mind. Building one doesn't mean driving Uber at midnight either. Over 976,000 Australians now work multiple jobs, making up 6.5% of the workforce. The highest-paying options are moving digital, including tutoring, freelance work, or running print-on-demand stores through platforms like Printful, which allow you to design and sell custom products without holding stock or upfront costs. Wealthy individuals don't rely on one income. They maintain 5, 6, or 10 streams through shares, rentals, and automated systems. When a second income starts working, a powerful mental shift happens. Confidence grows, and a bad day at work no longer feels like the end of the world, because you lose the fear of losing that single paycheck. A second income in 2026 is the first real step out of living paycheck to paycheck. Start small by picking one stream you can build in the next 30 days, whether it's e-commerce, freelancing, or online tutoring. The first dollar earned outside of your regular job is the most important because it proves that the limit on your income is no longer set by your boss, it is set by you.